Good day, Libra, and welcome to my channel. This is your monthly reading for January 2025. That's right, we are heading out of 2024. Thank God this was not my best year. Um, Not to say that I wasn't productive, but anyway, there is an extended bonus reading to this reading, but you can only access it through my Patreon page, which will not be up and running until January 1st. And look, Kitty decided to just plop her butt right here on the table. Anyway, so if you want the bonus reading, you're gonna have to go to my Patreon on January 1st and subscribe. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and take a look at your affirmation here. I am creatively I am creatively inspired by the world around me. I am creatively inspired by the world around me. I do have to say that these affirmation cards will end up I will end up getting a different deck eventually. These are so hard for me to read, so that's why I have to stop sometimes to read them better. Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Jack of Diamonds, Five of Clubs, Four of Diamonds, and the Five of Hearts. Kitty's butt moved everything around here, but you all were blessed by her presence today. Uh, anyway, and the King of Diamonds. Okay, so yeah, your general energy is the King of Diamonds. Lord of Value, yes, self-made business person. So some of you may be self-made business people, or maybe you have an ideal for a self-made business that you're looking into. And the cards are saying go for it, put in the hard work, and you will be successful. This might be just like this could be an idea that pops up here in the month of January, and then you're like, hey, should I do this or not? And the cards are saying yes. If you suddenly have some idea for a self-made business, yeah, go for it. Definitely go for it. Put in the hard work, and there will be success. Doesn't mean that you're going to be like financially successful this month. I feel like this is something new that's going to pop up this month in your mind. But others of you, you might already be a self-made type of business person. This is just saying that your self-made business is going to do fairly well when it comes to the beginning of the year here. At the beginning of the month, you have the Jack of Diamonds, promotion or raise. So, yeah, you might be waiting for a promotion or a raise or an increase in your financial abundance. Now, this can very well have something to do with the self made business here. Uh, and you're wondering if all your hard work that you're putting into this to get this promotion raise, increase in your abundance, if it's worth it. And the cards are saying yes, it is worth it. Just keep going. You're doing fine. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Like I always say, things take time. And like if you think that something should take 5 days, most likely it's going to take 10 to 15 days. Okay, that's like the extent that you need to put it out on there. Um, it's just like one of the readers that I watch, they're constantly saying that if you have like, let's take a YouTube channel like mine, he didn't start getting any kind of like real um, abundance out of it until like 4 years into it. And then I think he says that he didn't really really feel like he made it until about 6 years. So I mean, it takes time. You just got to keep pushing and you got to keep learning. Especially if this has to do with a self-made business, you got to keep learning how to market yourself, how to gain more people interested in whatever it is that you're doing, or sales or whatever. You got to learn more than just the craft. All right, so like say you sell stuff on Etsy, right? You have to learn how to sell yourself. Making the wares and putting it on Etsy isn't the end of the line. You got to do other stuff. You got to get your name out there. You got to get people coming in to buy stuff. You got to, there's different things, and you need to learn those things. And I always say, if you want to learn anything in this day and age, just go on YouTube, type it in, and most likely there's a video on there teaching you how to do whatever it is that you need to do, and that includes advertising and all that stuff. So maybe the work that you're putting in isn't enough work. I know that no one wants to ever hear that, but if it's a self-made business is a lot of work. It's a lot of time. You don't have much time for other things. But yeah, maybe you're not putting in enough work. You're questioning the work you're already putting in, but maybe you're not seeing results because you're not putting in the other work, learning how to market, learning how to advertise and all that stuff. That might be, or learning your audience and what they really want. There's a lot going on when it comes to a self-made business. In the second part of the month, you have the Five of Clubs, broadening your horizon. Going through something negative to achieve new adventure and change in your life. Now, this could very well be a lot like what I said about the maybe working a little bit more. But this is knowledge. This is learning something. This is broadening your horizon. This is going beyond the knowledge that you have at this point in time, and possibly changing the way that you think or the way that you look at something, or understanding something like that you need to put in more, like you need to learn more about your self-made business. And that can be negative. That can, maybe your thought process will change. That's negative, because maybe you had a way of thinking at one point, and now you go in and you start learning other things, and you realize that you were doing it wrong, that whole time. And that can be a negative in a way, because you feel bad that you were doing it wrong the whole time. But that's what broadening your horizons all about, is learning new stuff, and that'll lead to new adventure and change, which I think this adventure and change is an adventure in self-made business for some of you, not all of you. This can be something completely different, but for some of you, yeah, I feel like this is a new adventure and change when it comes to your self-made business. In the third part of the week or month, you have the Four Diamonds, save money. So yeah, you need to save money. Usually when this comes up, there's an unexpected bill or something that pops up that you need to have that money aside for that. But for some of you, I also think that you need to save money for the self-made business. I think maybe there's some stuff that comes up that you need money for, so you need to save that money. And definitely the cards are saying save money for that. Instead of buying that new pair of shoes or that new video game that you want, instead save money towards your business. If you do that, you're going to be able to get plenty of, the shoes and the games and all that stuff down the line when you're making money off your own self-made business. Okay. Others of you, this is just saying to save money. Save money because there's an unexpected bill that's going to pop up, and it might not pop up this month. It might pop up next month. And you might be thinking, well, I'll have more money next month. I'll get another paycheck. Well, a lot of times this is more of an expensive thing that you need extra money for. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just save your money, okay? And don't go out to eat, unless going out to eat is how you eat. And if that's the situation, then make sure that you eat cheap, like McDonald's or something like that. Something really that doesn't cost that much. At the end of the month, you have the Five of Hearts, self pity. So you're going to feel left out, sorrow, despair, whatever. And this could be about the past. But what you need to do is that you need to leave the past in the past, forgive yourself of the past. I'm not sure what brings this up. I can't imagine that it's the self made business and all that stuff bringing this up, uh, unless it has something to do with somebody telling you something that makes you think of the past. Maybe you tried your hand at a self-made business before and it didn't work out, and now somebody's sending you into this, this thinking about the past and feeling bad about it. Or it could just be you. Maybe you just wound up in this situation, but self-pity's not going to get you anywhere. Okay, hard work, broadening your horizon, that is what's going to get you where you want to be at, right? Especially if for the ones of you that this is mostly about a self made business. So don't you feel bad about your past failures. Don't do that. Who cares about your past failures? They are in the past. They are literally past failures, right? This is not a failure. This is something that you need to just put more work into. I swear to God, that's what it is. You need to put more work into it, and not more work into your actual product, but work into selling that product and learning how to sell that product. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe speak. Oh, Jesus. That is way too much. Wow, the dogs are going off. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Okay. Yeah, like I'm saying here, focus on this work, whatever it is, the self-made business or whatever it may be. It might even just be you working at a job and you've got like a high position or something at this point in time, because you've got the Six of Wands, which is a victory. This man is walking in with a victory. These are his soldiers on the side that are also celebrating with him. It's kind of like a homecoming. They're coming back home with their victory. And yeah, and I think this is just the card saying, yes, put in your hard work into this self made business, keep doing what you're doing, but do even more and broaden your horizon and learn about what you need to learn about to sell that self made business. And definitely save that money. Don't sit in self pity. Don't think about the past and the past failures, because you have victory coming to you with all of this. Okay, so I mean, pretty good month. But it looks like at the end of the month, you kind of have that despair type thing going on. And that might be because, you haven't seen a profit yet or whatever it is. Just like I said, keep in mind, shit takes time, and it takes a lot more time than we ever think it should. Okay. So there you go. I hope this resonated. I hope it helped. And if it did, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. Also, remember that there is a bonus extended version of this reading, but it is only on my Patreon coming January 1st. So anyway, I hope to see you back here next month. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.